Hey, Saloni. There is a news channel, Renu, in English called Sky News. Hello, Nishat. And I think if you are interested in world politics and what happens in the world, if you are interested in these things, Renu, then you should watch that, channel, uh, Sky News. And there's a particular, you know, news anchor. I really like the way she speaks, and I like the way she looks too, actually. Okay, let me show you. I think you will enjoy listening to her. Mm.
On YouTube, or there is a specific channel?
There is a channel, but you can find her on YouTube as well because her name is Yalda Hakim.
Yalda Hakim.
Yalda Hakim. I'm sharing with you. I just shared the link. Yalda
Good
Hakim.
evening, sir.
Hello, Ganpat.
I
If you,
watched it later after class.
yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, sir.
And I was just saying, if you like serious journalism, okay, not like Indian news channels drama, okay. On Indian news channels, there is a lot of drama. There is not any serious discussion. So you'll enjoy if you want something serious. The way she conducts her interviews, you will enjoy, listening to her. And the most important thing, she looks really, really beautiful. Guys, tell me if she's beautiful or not. I'm playing the video here, okay?
Yeah, I watched
I, s- I saw it today.
her video. I saw it also. I also
Yeah,
saw
I
it
saw it.
today. Yeah. While I was watching some news, NDT news, NDTV news. So that time,
have lost their lives. This includes women and children.
मैं सिर्फ 3 घंटा आपसे मांग रहा हूं। इस 3 घंटे के अंदर मैं आपको एडवांस एक्सेल के फॉर्मूलाज के साथ एआई और चैट जीपीटी हैंड्स ऑन प्रैक्टिस के साथ सिखा दूंगा। तो एक हाई पेइंग सैलरी के लिए, बहुत बड़े प्रमोशन के लिए आपको आना चाहिए एडवांस एक्सेल के साथ एआई और चैट जीपीटी का सही इस्तेमाल करना। लेकिन 10 में से 9 लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि एडवांस एक्सेल के साथ एआई और चैट जीपीटी को कैसे यूज किया जाए। आपकी इस मुश्किल को आसान करने जा रहा हूं। मैं सिर्फ 3 घंटा आपसे मांग रहा हूं। इस 3 घंटे
just received confirmed reports that India has attacked civilian targets, including a mosque and residential accommodation on 5 locations in Pakistan. And as per the initial reports, there are casualties, including women and children. The detailed damage assessment is being done, and Pakistan has the right to respond. Pakistan will respond. As I've said before, we had an apprehension that India will attack. Pakistan has never struck first, but we have the right to self-defense. And the way civilians have been targeted, and I have pictures and images of women and children who are badly injured in hospital. So civilian localities, accommodations, and a mosque which has been attacked. There were no terrorist camps. I myself took foreign journalists and local journalists to an area near the line of control, where India had alleged that there are terrorist camps. You see, we are the frontline state against terrorists. How can we...
I'm just going to pick up on a couple of points, Mr. Atul Tarar. You said that you've already received images of women and children who have been injured. This attack took place roughly about an hour or so ago. Will you be taking international and local journalists to the sites? Because in the past, when Pakistan has made such claims, they haven't allowed any journalists...
I'll stop you right there. I had planned to take them tomorrow morning.
What do you think? First of all, tell me, how beautiful do you think she is?
She is very beautiful, sir.
Really? How many
Yeah.
points out of 10 for her looks only? Forget about her job. That I know she's commendable. She's amazing. But what about her looks? She's
Good evening,
absolutely
sir.
damn. You know, I mean, she's so attractive. She could easily be an actress, no?
Yes.
She could easily be an actress, a Hollywood actress. Look at her face. And she's beauty with brain, guys. That's what we call beauty with brain. अरे 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 इम्तियाज अरे इम्तियाज तू कहाँ से आ गया ये क्या कर रहा है रे लड़का इम्तियाज दोस्तों
Yes, sir.
क्लास खत्म होने वाला है तो देख रहे हो कैसे कैसे लोग वापस आ रहे हैं भी एक महफूज आया अभी इम्तियाज आ रहा है और पूरा एकदम जोश खरोश के साथ पूरा चश्मा वश्मा लगा के बैठा है I, you know, first I thought it was Ganpat. Ganpat, when I saw him, I thought it was you, you know. And then I saw you here. I said, Are, two Ganpats?
सर इंड होने वाला है क्या मतलब
हाँ
बैच
Well, joining me now is India's High Commissioner to the UK, Vikram Doraiswamy. Thank you so much, High Commissioner, for joining us here on the programme. Our correspondent Cordelia Lynch was just reporting there from Pakistan, and she also talked about the warning that Pakistan has issued, saying the world will find out when they do strike back. How concerned are you that this thing is just going to start to escalate?
Let me point out.
Escalate means to become very intense, okay? Escalate means?
Become very intense.
To become intense. A fight escalates, it becomes bigger, okay? A fight escalates, then it becomes bigger. A bigger fight. Escalation, escalate, escalate.
That the original escalation is Pakistan's sponsored terror group's attack on civilians in Pahalgam on 22nd April. You know, our response thereafter was precise, targeted, reasonable, and moderate. It was focused principally and solely on terrorist infrastructure. We did not strike the Pakistani military.
We did not strike. Past tense, हम लोगों ने नहीं किया. We did not strike. We did not strike. हम लोगों ने strike नहीं किया. We did not strike.
Establishment. We did not strike national infrastructure. And we made it abundantly clear, including in the briefing that was given yesterday morning by our permanent secretary, our foreign.
जब ऐसे लोगों को सुनना है तो 2-3 लेवल का इंग्लिश सीखने के बाद सुनना अच्छा लगेगा नहीं तो फ्रस्ट्रेशन भी हो सकता है. We made it abundantly clear. We made it abundantly clear, he said. Basically, he's saying we made it very clear. Abundantly means very, okay? Here. We made it very clear. लेकिन जब ऊपर चले जाते हैं ना इंग्लिश में बहुत सारे वर्ड्स आ जाते हैं तो लोग को आदत पड़ जाती है ऐसे वर्ड्स यूज करने की जो छोटे बच्चे नहीं समझते हैं ठीक है वो क्योंकि वो एक ही इज अ डिप्लोमैट ना आईएएस ऑफिसर बनने के
बाद सर abundantly or noun
abundantly clear abundantly is an adverb ly words are adverbs ना normally he made it very clear और very को तो कोई adverb भी ना replace कर सकता है क्योंकि very भी तो एक adverb है I made it very clear clear is an adjective
Secretary and by military officers that the object of this exercise was clearly to avoid military escalation. The fact was actually acknowledged in a left-handed way, of course, by the Pakistani side in terms of their own statements, official statements, which said that the airspace hadn't been violated and that, no military establishments were attacked.
And yet they did say that civilians were killed in this attack.
You see the images that they put out themselves. These were at places well known and identified even in Western media for many, many years as central points in the terrorism infrastructure of the Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the Hizbul Mujahideen, well-known parts of that infrastructure and those establishments.
Can you confirm that the leader and founder of Jaish-e-Mohammed's family members were killed in this strike?
Well, they put it out on their own social media. This is not us confirming. It is on well-known handles, social media handles of the group.
Hi, Commissioner. I want to ask you about Chinese-made Pakistani fighter jet planes that say they shot down at least 2 Indian military aircraft on Wednesday. What is your reaction and response to that?
Well, you had the defense minister on your show a couple of days ago. He said that the evidence for that was on social media. By that yardstick, today's media all over in India over the last 3 hours has reported the shoot down of 2 Chinese-made fighter jets and an F-16 and an airborne early warning platform.
Well, High Commissioner,
I don't believe, the point that I was trying to make, if I may just complete that, look, if it satisfies Pakistan's ego to say that they've done something, they could have used that as an off-ramp to move on. But clearly they chose not to, and they've continued to escalate the matter.
This is a report I'm reading from Reuters based on 2 US officials telling Reuters this. They're saying it's the first time that Western officials have confirmed that there was high confidence that Pakistan had used the Chinese-made J-10 aircraft to launch air-to-air missiles against Indian fighter jets, bringing down at least 2.
This is something that, let's ask Reuters. But my larger sense is that there is no evidence of that. We haven't actually confirmed any such thing. The better point is to ask actually if all of this is true and if Pakistan has essentially succeeded in making its point as it wanted to, why are they not stopping? The question you have to ask yourself, however, is the other one, which is that if Pakistan says it's retaliating, as my colleague, the Pakistan High Commissioner, said here yesterday, what are they retaliating about? They're retaliating against attacks on terrorism infrastructure. So what does that tell you of their relationship with the terror groups?
Well, they're saying that they're distancing themselves completely from Pahalgam, and they're saying they had nothing to do with it. They've said that they've asked for an investigation, and India has refused an international investigation that they were happy to cooperate in.
Well, this is a story we've heard multiple times before.
This is a story we have heard. We have heard. Hindi?
हम सुन चुके हैं multiple times before.
Right.
2016, after the Pathankot attack, which you referred to, we offered them an unprecedented amount of access to an Indian Air Force base, which had been attacked at Pathankot.
So they will use a lot of words. Unprecedented amount. Unprecedented. Something that's so much that it has never been before. Unprecedented. This reaction from India is unprecedented. This reaction from India is unprecedented. It means in the past, we did not give this reaction. We have attacked inside Pakistan, right? Not on Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. We are attacking Karachi, we are attacking Lahore, we are attacking Islamabad. So this reaction from India is unprecedented. It means it hasn't happened before. If unprecedented means something that has never happened before. तो जिन लोगों को लगता है हमें इसलिए मैं बोलता हूँ कि अगर हम ये कॉन्वर्सेशन सुन रहे हैं 2 लोगों की एंड इफ वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दे आर सेइंग तो हमारा कुछ भी सीखने का इंग्लिश का फायदा ही क्या रहा है? बात समझ में आ रही है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? मकसद क्या होता है भाषा का? So, क्या हम लोग को ये गोल बनाना चाहिए कि someday I'll be able to understand this conversation, like we understand conversation in Hindi, and it is possible. It is possible to understand these things. If you reach the intermediate level, you'll be able to understand what they're saying.
So they use many times retaliating.
Retaliate. To take revenge is called retaliate. You hit me. And I retaliated means I hit you back. So I retaliated. I did not attack you. I retaliated. If you attack me...
Sir, what is the meaning of
What is the meaning of?
Sir, what is the meaning of integrity and sovereignty or something like? Sovereignty?
Okay. Look, sovereign. Okay. Sovereignty, we use the word. It means right to decide something for yourself. For example, every country has sovereignty. It means they should decide what happens with them. Somebody else should not decide for them. Okay? Sovereign is the adjective and sovereignty is the noun from that adjective. So India is a sovereign country. What does it mean? I'll show you the word. It means things India decides for itself. Okay? Sovereign. In Hindi, there is the word Samprabhu. Samprabhu. Okay? Samprabhuta. Sovereignty of India. Okay? If America says, India, don't attack, and India says, okay, boss, then is India a sovereign country? No. If India decides not to attack, and India won't attack. If India decides to attack, India will attack because India is a sovereign country. Got it? I'll take you to the dictionary. The word's pronunciation is interesting. Sovereign, yeah. Let me show you. Sovereign country, a sovereign country. India is a sovereign country. Can you hear the sound I'm playing or not? No. Can you hear the sound?
No, sir.
Okay, read sovereign, 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 sovereign. Okay. And then you get a noun, sovereign. Okay. Sovereign. Having the highest power, being completely independent. Okay. We will decide. India is a sovereign country. It means they decide. They are completely independent. They will decide what they want to do. Sovereign nations. Sovereign nations. Nations which don't depend on anybody for anything. Sovereign. And the quality is called sovereignty. Sovereignty. Yeah.
And
So,
integrity.
come again.
Integrity.
Integrity. Integrity. Yes. Okay. Integrity is the quality of being united. Integrity. Okay. Being together. Integrity. Disintegrate means to break down into pieces. Disintegrate. But integrity means that state of being together. However, the word is used in a very different way. Integrity is a quality of a person. If I'm talking about, I trust your integrity. I trust your integrity. If I say this to you, Shubhankar, I trust your integrity. It means I trust that you are an honest person, you are a sincere person, and you will not do anything wrong. I trust your integrity. Now, tell me, a police inspector who takes bribe, okay, he gives clean chit to guilty people and brings innocent people into jail. Can we say that police inspector has integrity? No, he doesn't have integrity. Okay. So when you talk about quality of a person, integrity, then we mean to say honesty and ability to decide what is right, what is wrong, and behaving that way. That is called integrity. As a teacher, what have you seen me doing here? Have you noticed me giving more attention to XYZ because he or she is this way or that way and ignoring other children, or targeting a child because he or she is this way or that way? No, because I am a man of integrity. I believe as a teacher, it is my job to take care of all my students the same way. Someday I'll criticize Shubhankar. Someday I'll criticize Renu if they do something wrong. Someday I will give you compliments if you do something right. Someday I'll give Renu a compliment if she does something right. I will treat all my students equally. A person of integrity. I hope you understand. So, but when you talk about integrity of India, then you are talking about being together. Those people who want to create Khalistan, They are challenging the integrity of India. Because India is together. Punjab is part of India. But those people who say Punjab will become Khalistan, okay, they are challenging the integrity of India, the togetherness of India. They are saying now one part of India will be separate. Those who say Kashmir will be Azad, independent, they are challenging the integrity of India. Right? As a citizen of India, do you think it is your job to work for the integrity of the country? To protect the integrity of the country?
Yeah, certainly. It is our job.
And if a citizen does not care about the integrity of the country, is that citizen a good citizen? So if anybody supports
No.
the demand of Khalistan or supports the independence, Jammu Kashmir, are they being good citizens of India? Because they are supporting disintegration of India. This is what Pakistan wants. Pakistan wants to disintegrate India. And in their desire to disintegrate India, they are going to be disintegrated eventually. Tell me one thing. In India, there are so many states. Yes, UP is a big state and we have seen more prime ministers from UP. It is true. Because PM Nehru was from UP. He fought his elections from UP. So we have seen a lot of PMs from UP, but we have seen PMs from other parts of India too, South India, right? We have seen. But Pakistan is a very strange kind of country. Pakistan is made of 4 provinces: Punjab, Balochistan, Sindh, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Okay? But they do not care about these 3 regions. Everything is under the control of the Punjabis there.
Yeah.
It's not Pakistan, it is Punjabistan actually. Punjabistan who have become, Pakistanis today. Baloch people, they have been asking for their rights. That Balochistan is the most rich, it is the richest part of Pakistan in terms of minerals, natural resources. They have a lot of natural resources in Balochistan. So when a certain part of country has resources, that part should be rich. But Balochistan is a very backward and poor part of Pakistan. You know why? Because they take all the resources from there and put it in Punjab, put it in Punjab. Punjabis are all rich. Baloch people are all poor. So Baloch people do not want to be with Pakistan. They never wanted to be with Pakistan. They do not share any identity with Pakistan. I shared an interview today in the morning. I'm going to share that interview with you people as well. Watch this interview with Shashi Tharoor. Shashi Tharoor has an amazing ability to, speak eloquently and smartly. I've shared, why Kashmiri people and Pakistan claims the right over Pakistan. I said that too many times, but the way he says it is very, very different. Pakistan says Kashmir has a lot of Muslims and that's why Kashmir should be part of Pakistan. That is their claim. Well, India has 200 million Muslims overall. So take all India because they are Muslims. Do they want to be in Pakistan? These Muslims, do they want to be Pakistanis? Do they want to become citizens of Pakistan? Then why do they make a claim over Kashmir only? They are greedy people, greedy people. They know that if they get Kashmir, they will be able to use the resources, money, and again, Punjabis will enjoy it. Punjabis will enjoy it. So basically, those Punjabis, bastards, those who control everything in Pakistan, those who come from, this part, Punjabi, they are the most corrupt and selfish people. And they are the reason why Pakistan is suffering. It's not all the Sindhis, it's not all the Baloch. If they believed in the Pakistani nationality, and if they had treated all the people as equals, yes, in India also we have a few complaints. Sometimes South India complains, sometimes Bihar complains. It's normal. In a joint family, people complain. But still, we are very much united. What is happening in Pakistan, in Balochistan, is very different story. Some people don't know. They are not interested, and some people listen to the wrong news, propaganda news, so they have bad information, wrong information, and that's why they don't know things. But if you are a good student of history, a good student of geopolitics, if you really want to learn what is
Sir,
actually
I will
happening.
be back in a minute, sir.
Yes, Renu. If you are really interested in learning what actually is going on, then you guys will realize why Pakistan is in such a bad situation. Their own attitude is responsible. They are corrupt people, as simple as that. They are corrupt in every way. They have zero honesty in anything they do. Did you hear how they claim that they have down to Indian aircrafts or fighter
5
jets?
jets.
Yeah, 5 actually. Yeah.
Yeah. And its defense minister have been asked
To
what
provide
is your
to provide evidence, then he says it's
evidence.
all over social media. Claims you are making, and it's evidence social media will provide, not you. So funny. Anyways, yesterday we were doing this quite a day. That sounds quite a day. Remember?
Yeah.
We finished it. Normally, when you use the word quiet, you use it in a positive way. She's quite a girl. It means you don't like her or you like her. You find her interesting or you don't find her interesting.
Find her interesting.
Interesting. You find her interesting. She's quite a girl. Yalda Hakim. Yeah, I like listening to her and I like looking at her. She's pretty. Now, some people will say, sir, you have no character. आपका कोई character नहीं, आप ऐसे बोल देते हैं, you like looking at her. What does it mean? तो मैं कहता हूँ कि hypocrite हैं वो लोग जो ऐसी बातें बोलते हैं. ठीक है? आपकी आंखों को गुलाब का फूल देखना अच्छा लगता है या झाड़ झंखाड़, क्या देखना अच्छा लगता है? तो अगर मेरा कैरेक्टर खराब है तो बनाने वाले का कैरेक्टर खराब था, जिसने मेरे अंदर डाला कि मैं गुलाब के फूल को देखना पसंद करता हूँ. ठीक है? अगर 4 लोगों ने टॉयलेट करके छोड़ दिया है कहीं पे और आप उसको देखना पसंद करते हैं, ठीक है, गौर से देखना पसंद करते हैं, तो अच्छी बात है, आपका कैरेक्टर बेहतर हो सकता है. बट मैं नहीं देखूंगा उन 4 गंदी चीजों को. मुझे 4 खूबसूरत फूल दिखेंगे, मैं उन्हीं को देखूंगा. आप समझ रहे मेरी बात? So when I said I like looking at Yalda, I really find her face very, very pleasant. उसका चेहरा ऐसा है कि जब उसको देखता हूं तो मुझे लगता है feel so good, so good. अभी ये कोई कोई कहेगा कि you don't have character. ठीक है? Your character, you are a loose character person. And I say to them, you are a hypocrite. Because आपको छोटा सा बच्चा दिखता है, गोल मटोल प्यारा सा, तब आप उसको ज्यादा प्यार करते हैं, या एक बच्चा दिखता है जो देखने में जैसे तैसे एकदम रहता है, गंदा सवेरा और जैसे तैसे, उसको ज्यादा प्यार करना पसंद करते हैं? किसके गाल को आप ऐसे करना पसंद करते हैं? क्यों? क्योंकि आपका कैरेक्टर लूज कैरेक्टर, इसीलिए आप ऐसा करते हैं ना. तो बस वहीं से कनेक्शन बनाइए. हमें प्लान करा गया है, हमें वैसे डिजाइन करा गया है कि हम कुछ चीजों की तरफ ज्यादा ध्यान देंगे, कुछ चीजों की तरफ नहीं. तो कोई चीज जिसकी बनावट सिमेट्रिकल हो तो अच्छी लगती है. तो Yalda Hakim's face is really, really attractive, and the way she talks is also amazing. And I have no shame in saying that I like looking at her and listening to her. because she also supports Indian, stand. She
Yeah,
see,
yeah, yeah.
she is a sensible person. I like her.
She's from Britain, right?
Yeah, she works for Sky News, which is an English channel, a British channel, Sky News. All right, people, to exercise vocabulary, the weather. Write an adjective from the box. Stormy. What kind of weather is
Rainy.
this?
Rainy.
Rainy.
Rainy,
This is
windy,
windy.
Windy.
This is
sunny,
sunny.
Sunny.
This is
cloudy,
cloudy.
Cloudy.
This is
snowy,
snowy. And this is foggy.
Foggy.
Foggy. Foggy. Yes. If you have doubts, confusions, talk to me now. Write an adjective from the box next to a picture. The weather is hot.
Warm.
hot,
Hot.
The weather is cold.
cold,
So when the weather is hot, are you happy about it or you're complaining about it?
complaining about it.
Normally you're complaining about it, right? When the weather is cold, you're happy about it or complaining about it?
Happy. Complaining.
Complaining about it.
About it. Now this is warm. The weather is warm. So when the weather is warm, you're happy about it or complaining about it?
Happy about
Happy about it.
Happy about it. If you translate hot and warm, both will translate into garm. But warm is pleasant. You like it. Okay? You're happy about this weather, warm weather. But you're not happy about hot weather. Number 4, dry. Dry. No moisture in the air. Dry weather. Wet weather. Number 5, the weather is wet.
Rain.
And the weather is cool. Number 6. Pleasant or unpleasant? Cool weather?
Pleasant.
Pleasant,
Pleasant.
Pleasant weather.
Pleasant. Listen and complete the conversations. What's the weather like today? What's the weather
What's the
like
weather?
today? It's warm and
It's warm and sunny.
warm
sunny.
and sunny.
What's the weather like where you are? It's
It's warm
hot.
and
It's
sunny.
it's cloudy and rainy.
Okay. What was the weather like yesterday?
It's hot.
It was.
It was warm
It was
and
hot.
sunny.
It was hot.
What is the weather forecast for tomorrow?
Maybe
It is
it's
warm
going to
and
be hot.
sunny.
It is going to be
Hot.
Going to be
rainy.
warm and
Okay, this is homework for tomorrow, people. I need to share an audio file for this as well. Give me a second. And then I'm going to teach you very interesting use of the present perfect. Task completion. Exercise 9. Yeah. एक मूवी को बीच से तुम छोड़ दो और आखिर में 10 मिनट देखने आ जाओ, समझ में आ जाए क्या क्या हुआ था?
no.
आगे मैं कुछ और बोलना जरूरी तो है नहीं. Okay, let's see. So guys, present perfect is used to talk about experiences. मुझसे पूछिए आपने लाइफ में ये किया है, वो किया है?
Have you flown in a jumbo jet?
हाँ, एवर लगाना इज अ गुड आइडिया.
Have you
एवर से
ever
क्या हो
flown
जाता है
in a jet?
कि कभी भी ऐसा किए, कभी भी, है ना? Have you ever flown in a jumbo jet? Jumbo jet is a big aeroplane, okay? No, I haven't. Next.
Have you ever done bungee jumping?
Go in the sequence, then it will be easier for the class,
Have you ever
Otherwise,
got
through the
the
night.
night
Through the
through
night
the
means
night?
without sleeping at any moment, through the night. Have you ever worked through the night? Yes, I have. Now, when I said yes, I have, you should be ready to ask some more questions now.
When
What?
did you?
Have you ever
When
lived
did you
in
do
a
that?
foreign country?
When did you do that? Right. Imtiaz, you're off camera and you're speaking. Be on camera. That's better. Well, have I worked through the night? Yeah, I have. And when did I do it? Um, Before I was a teacher, maybe about 18 years ago, 20 years ago, 20 years ago.
Was there very important work?
It was my job. I used to work at night. So I often worked through the night. I used to go to bed about 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, you know, after working through the night, after working all night. Hmm.
Have you ever done bungee jumping?
Bungee jumping? No, I haven't. No, I had the chance, but I refused to. I was not bold enough. I was not brave enough. देखा मैंने क्या बोला? I had the chance. मौका मिला था. I had the chance, but I refused. Next.
Have
You
you
can
ever in a
you
foreign
don't you
country?
don't you don't have to ask the same questions only. You can ask your own questions as well. Obviously, the answer is no. I have never lived in a foreign country.
Hmm. If you get a chance, would you like to go abroad?
Yeah, of course, of course. I would love to go to some foreign countries. I have some countries as my favorite. I would love to visit them and you know live there for some time, if not forever. Carry on, everybody. If you are confident, go ahead, ask me.
Have you ever beaten someone for not doing their homework?
Yes, I have, of course, many times. अगर many times बोला मैंने तो आप ऐसे बोल सकते तो who was the last guy you beat? आखिरी लड़का कौन था जिसको पीटा है ना?
आधा करते
Because I said multiple times, many times. It means अब आप किसी एक घटना के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे, right? I have done it many times. I have beaten a lot of students for not doing their homework. Then you could say, mm, who was the last student?
Was beaten brutally?
Nah, not for not doing homework. Nah, normally no, not brutally. Yeah. Brutal beating, they deserve only when they have done something stupid, really stupid, when they have hurt somebody or something. Okay, next.
Have you ever met a celebrity?
Have I ever met a celebrity? Uh, Not a celebrity that you guys will consider a celebrity, like heroes, film actors, actresses, or singers or players. No, I've never met any of those. I I don't believe in being there just to see them. I mean, I don't think so. Never done it. Never did try to do it. But I met a couple of good teachers.
Hmm. Who were they?
I met Anand sir, Super 30
Yeah.
teacher. Yeah, I met him.
When did you met him?
Uh, he
When did
he
you
was
meet
in
him?
he was in Bihar Sharif. He was in Bihar Sharif. So I went and I had a little conversation with him. Next.
Have you ever played badminton?
Of course, yes, Nishat, I have.
When did you?
Um, When I was younger, I used to play it regularly. I was a member at Nanda Health Club. And Nanda Health Club has a court, badminton court with net and everything. National game was organized, National Badminton Championship was organized in our town. And I was there watching them. And I've played a lot of times. So, yeah, I used to play there mainly. But before going there, when I was at school, I used to play near my friend's house. But I love playing badminton when I was younger. I still want to play, but I don't think I have the energy and you know इम्तियाज इतना आसान होता ना बेटा। आएंगे इतने दिन के बाद और सही सही बोलने लग जाएंगे तो फिर किसी को कोर्स करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती। किसी का समय और पैसा फालतू नहीं बेटा। बस बैठ के चुपचाप सुनिए, ओवर एक्साइटेड मत होइए, और गौर करिए कि लोग कैसे पूछ रहे हैं। अगर दिमाग चला सकते तो। मुझे पता
Have
है
you
आपने लापरवाही से ही क्लास छोड़ा है, और आपके बारे में आपके भाई ने बात करी है। ओके, यस्टरडे ही टॉक टू मी ऑन द
सर
फोन।
सर
हाँ,
सर मेरा हिस्ट्री का क्लास होता था सर 5:30 से 8 बजे तक सर,
जो भी बोलना है आप
इसलिए नहीं
बोल
कर
दो,
पाता।
जो भी बोलना है बोल दो। मुझे पता है आज अचानक से आपके
सर
पास सब।
लाइव क्लास होता था सर।
अब सब सही हो गया ना एक दिन में? भाई ने कॉल किया कल और आज सही हो गया। कितना कोइंसिडेंस है, देखो। देखो
क्लास
कोइंसिडेंस
ओवर हो
दोस्तों।
चुका है सर।
कल तक अब Imtiaz was very busy. He had this class, that class. Yesterday, his brother called him and scolded him, and suddenly he is now free. What a good coincidence.
मतलब सर मतलब क्लास तो ओवर हो चुका था बट छूट गया था, तो मैं फिर सोचा कि ज्वाइन
Ah,
करूंगा जब
yeah,
स्टार्ट हो।
exactly. Well, I am
तो
going to be
इसलिए नहीं
very
कर।
strict with all my students who have been careless. Nobody will get a chance to do revision for free. They'll all have to pay. This is what I am doing now because I'm sick and tired of people's carelessness. I want to share with you. There was a time until 2 years ago, I used to offer my students a free revision. Okay, why? Because I thought this help happened actually. Some students improved much more after the revision because they were slow learners. They were just slow learners. They were doing their best, but they could not improve as much. So when I offered them the second chance and they kept working hard, they improved and surprised me with their improvement. So I thought, wow, it's great. So I thought, okay, I should do it more often. But then I realized that the students who know that they will get a second chance, they start taking it lightly. They don't work hard enough. They're not sincere. They're not intense in the class. And that's why I realized that I should take away this facility, this special feature. Nobody gets a free revision. Nobody gets a free revision. Everybody has to pay if they want to stay in the same class again. Okay, next.
Have you ever bunked your college?
Have I ever what? Bunked college, Atif?
Yeah.
Well, I never went to college, no? I mean, I never went to college to attend classes like that regularly. I had admission, and I mean, it was not expected that I would attend classes regularly. I enjoyed being at college when I joined later in my life, like 10 years ago, 2013, 12 years ago, and I enjoyed being there with young people. College life is fun. So, no, I didn't bunk college because I didn't go to college when I was young. And when I joined college 12 years ago, I enjoyed being at college. Sometimes I went absent, but I didn't bunk. Bunking and going absent are two different things. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Going absent is you decide not to go because you have some other reasons. But bunking means you show everybody that you're going, but
But you
instead of
don't.
attending the class, you're doing something else. So I didn't do it. No, I didn't bunk my college class. I've never done that. More questions, everybody?
Have you ever seen a tiger, sir?
Have I ever seen a tiger? Is that what you asked, Ganpar?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Saw it.
have I ever seen a tiger? Of course. Every time I look in the mirror, I see a tiger there. Okay. Jokes apart, well, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Okay. I have seen a tiger. नाउ अब मैंने कहा यस आई हैव सीन अ टाइगर, तो आपका सवाल क्या होगा? वेयर
When did you?
when did
When
you
did
see?
you?
the tiger?
Where did
Where
you?
did you see?
Where did? Where did
Yeah,
you
Where
see?
did
in the
you see?
zoo. In the zoo, I visited Patna Zoo. I visited, Jaipur Zoo, Kolkata Zoo. So yes, I saw tigers there.
So have you ever seen a ghost?
Oh, of course not, because they don't exist. They don't exist. वो होते ही नहीं हैं. How will you see them? You can imagine them in your head and say yes, you saw them, but they don't exist. Some more. You guys
Have you ever seen Shah Rukh Khan?
have I ever seen Shah Rukh Khan in real? No, in flesh. In flesh. ऐसे तो I've seen Shah Rukh Khan on TV, right? But in flesh.
Yeah,
सामने से का इंग्लिश क्या होता है दोस्तों? In flesh.
In
in
flesh.
flesh.
हाँ, in flesh. मतलब वही शाहरुख खान हो सामने आपके, in flesh, in real. Well, no, I haven't. रेनू को लगा भूल जाएंगी वो in flesh, इसलिए वो लिख रही हैं. तो सुनिए, मैं बताता हूँ, समझाता हूँ. मैं याद नहीं करने के लिए कहूंगा, भले ही आप भूल जाए कोई बात नहीं. मैं समझाता हूँ, थोड़ा सा दीजिए मुझे टाइम. देखो, ये टिपिकल एटीट्यूड है जो रेनू करती हैं. ये आपको बताया गया है कि आप भूल जाओगे तो आप लिख लो. मैं मानता हूं ये बात, ठीक है. अगर आप एक फॉरेन लैंग्वेज सीख रहे होगे तो आपको ये करना पड़ेगा. आई एग्री. बट यू आर लर्निंग एन ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज इन इंडिया. इंग्लिश. इंग्लिश इज ऑल अराउंड यू. मुझे ये जानना है, फ्लैश वर्ड आप पहले से जानते थे कि नहीं?
No.
I heard,
नहीं,
but
खाली फ्लैश. इन फ्लैश नहीं, फ्लैश फ्लैश फ्लैश.
yes, yes, sir.
फ्लैश मीन्स मांस ना. फ्लैश मीन्स मांस ना. फ्लैश ईटर. फ्लैश मांस. ओके. फ्लैश. FLESH. फ्लैश. तो मुझे बताओ, फ्लैश आपको पता है, सुना है आप? तो अगर मैंने कहा इन फ्लैश, मतलब शाहरुख खान इन फ्लैश, ऐसे तो आपके सामने शाहरुख खान हो सकता इन अ वीडियो, बट ही इज नॉट इन फ्लैश.
Hmm.
आपको लिखने की जगह ये सब करने की जरूरत थी. सोचने की जरूरत थी कि इन फ्लैश क्यों हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कोई कनेक्शन है फ्लैश से इसका? तो ऐसे बनता है कनेक्शन. और सुनिए, शुरू से ही रट लेना था, सोचना नहीं वोकैबुलरी के बारे में. A lot of words can be explained why they have that meaning. Flesh means, you all know, flesh means mans, meat, flesh. FLESH. You must have heard that word before. And if you haven't, no problems. तो जब कोई नाव का आवाज पहली दफा सुना है, वो लिखने की जरूरत है. आई बात समझ में? मीनिंग नया है इसके लिए नहीं लिखना है. वो आवाज नहीं है तो लिखना है, क्योंकि आवाज से दोस्ती बनानी पड़ती है सुन सुन के. मुझे बताओ, आप फ्लैश वर्ड बार बार कब सुनोगे? लिखने की वजह से, या बार बार आप इंग्लिश सुनोगे तो फ्लैश वर्ड आएगा आपके कान में?
सुनेंगे तो.
When we listen more time,
Told you
when
the
we
same
listen
thing,
again
Renu,
and again.
right? Listen more, listen more. ताकि फ्लैश वर्ड आए, इन फ्लैश भी आने लगेगा. I've never seen Shah Rukh Khan in flash. I've seen Shah Rukh Khan in movies, on TV, right? In posters, but I've never seen him in flash, in real. Okay. अगर in flash नहीं बोल रहे तो in real बोल सकते कि नहीं? I've never seen Shah Rukh Khan in real. It's the same meaning, right? Okay. Go on, people.
Have you ever made a girlfriend?
Yes, I have. Two, three.
And what's her name?
Oh my goodness. मैं मतलब रिकॉर्डिंग में उसका नाम बता दूं अभी इस उम्र में? 46. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not that silly. I'm not going to tell you anything other than my girlfriend is now my wife. My girlfriend is now my wife. Okay. Give me a second. Give me.
Okay,
Sir, have
please
you ever
tell me on first
played?
letter only.
Yes. दिव्यांशु की माँ. अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है मैम. जी, बढ़िया. आप कैसी हैं? हाँ. ओह, आप उनसे बात करना चाहते हैं? मुझे भी लगा कि मेरी अच्छी किस्मत कैसे कि आपने मुझे याद किया. Yep. So go on. Now, what was I talking about? What were you asking?
Your girlfriend.
Okay, that chapter is
Can you
closed.
please tell me only first letter name
First name,
of your girlfriend? Yeah,
first letter of her name.
yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Tell me the first letter
Sir,
of your boyfriend's name,
yeah.
and then I will tell you. Well, you see, no, I can only say this, that, it just happens. You feel attracted to certain people when you are young. It's all right. But they're all married, settled. Nobody's. Okay, very interesting question. Last question. Ask me the last question.
Have you ever failed in
An exam?
An exam.
an
Of
exam?
course. Yes, I have. Ask, which exam was it?
Which exam was it?
Which exam was it?
It was a class 1 exam, UKG exam actually. Yeah. And I failed it miserably, very badly. You know why? अब तुझे क्यों फेल कर गया?
Why
Why
did
you
you
failed it?
डिड यू फेल क्यों बोला आपने? क्योंकि आपको पता आप किस घटना के बारे में बात
Why
कर?
did you?
डिड यू फेल क्यों बोला? खाली बोलिए मत, महसूस करिए. डिड यू फेल क्यों बोला? यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एन इंसिडेंट इन द पास्ट ना, कि वो
Yeah.
एग्जाम फेल किया था. क्यों फेल किया था? व्हाई डिड यू फेल दैट एग्जाम? आई फेल्ड इट बिकॉज I did not write my answers. I tore the pages and made gliders. I didn't know what an exam was. Okay, that's why I failed. Yeah. And next year, I understood what the exam was and what I was supposed to do. I never failed an exam after that. I was not that dumb that I would fail an exam. Come on. Yeah, but first time, yes. To fail an exam, you have to be a bit dumb, no? Or you have to be careless. One of the two things.
Then what was the reaction of your family?
Oh, I was very young. I came home and I told them that what I did in the exam, and they all laughed and scolded. They laughed at this as well, and they scolded me. Next year, 6 months later, actually, there was another exam 6 months later, and 6 months, yeah, 6 months or 1 year later, I think there was another exam. We got copies, answer sheets. Again, my cousin tore the pages. Again, he did the same thing the second time. I told him, "Don't do it. Last time we were scolded. Remember, we have to write our answers." He did not listen to me. So we were studying in the same class, but because of that repetition of his mistake, he stayed 1 year junior, because he could never come back because I kept passing my exams and he failed again. So he became 1 year junior to me in studies, although we are the same age. And uh, the point is, I don't like repeating my mistakes, I think, yeah, it happens. You make mistakes, but you learn from them and you try not to repeat them. Life is all about, learning from your mistakes. If you say you don't make mistakes, it's very strange because we all do. We all make mistakes, but we need to learn from them, whether it is an exam, right? Failing an exam or whatever, everything. Fine. So this is how we talk about our experiences. Look, when, where, why, who, how, what, all these questions will go in the past simple, right? Yes or no. Have you done it? Present perfect. Have you ever stolen anything from a shop?
No,
I
No,
haven't.
never.
have
I
not.
haven't.
Ask me.
Have you ever
Have you ever
stolen
stolen something from a
something
shop?
in shops?
Yes, I have.
What
Oh,
is that?
what did you
What did you stole?
What did you
what
What
steal
did you
now?
steal?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
Steal. What did you
stealing.
steal?
Quite a few things actually, mainly guavas and things to eat, and fruit when I was younger. Yeah. a few
I'm
other
sure
things.
you were scolded after that incident.
Mm, I I don't know. I liked it as a challenge, you know. I thought, okay, I can do it. Nobody will catch me. I made it like a game, you know, and I used to succeed. But a couple of times I was caught. Like I was caught when I was trying to steal a gobi from a field. खेत से गोभी चुरा लिया मैंने. Okay, so I was caught. I was in class 9th or 10th maybe, and I felt very bad about it. The way he threatened me. I used my acting skills to get out of the situation, but I felt really embarrassed actually. I still remember I was sitting on the top berth on a train, and a khaja wala was going with his basket of khaja over on his head, and I picked one khaja. Okay, and then a few minutes later, I said, "How much is one khaja?" He said, "This much." I gave him the money, so he gave me the khaja. I said, "Na rehne de, le liya maine." He looked at me with surprise, huh? So, you know, like I did this when I was in my 20s, actually. So I like taking it as a challenge. Can you catch me? But I know it's not a good idea because now times are different. People record everything and they will not, you know, it is going to be very embarrassing if you get caught, you know,
Yeah.
especially now you are in your 40s. So, of course, I wouldn't like to do it anymore. But when I was younger, even in my 20s, I used to sometimes do it as a challenge. Like, "Kar denge, pata nahi chalega" type, you know. Not out of greed, not out of greed. Lalach was not the main motivation. I was not like, "Are free mein mil jayega ye cheez." I didn't do it for that. I thought, "Pakad ke dikhao to, agar kar sakte ho to," like that, you know. So yeah, I remember a story when I was a kid, I think class 3 or 4. Okay, and there was this old woman who sold you know, toffee and sweet things in the school, and I removed a whole bag of toffees, and I felt very proud at first that I managed to do it. But when the old woman found out, she started crying, and I felt really bad. You know, I'm a sensitive guy, so I felt really bad that because of me she was crying. "Hammar pai chal gaya," like, you know, ke le ke, like she was not cursing me, she was just crying, and I felt bad. I told my friends ke वापस रख देंगे, and they said पकड़ा जाएगा, you know. I thought, no, that's another challenge, and I managed to put it back in her tray without being caught, you know. So that was a good day. I still remember doing it. So shoplifting is a, I will say, psychological problem as well for some people. Okay. They are called kleptomaniac. They're called kleptomaniac. Kleptomaniacs are those who are rich, successful people, but when they go to a shop, they steal something. It is a psychological problem. For some people, they just like stealing, you know, things. They're called kleptomaniac. So maybe I don't know. I was a little bit of it, but I, of course, don't do it because I think it is going to be very embarrassing. I'm a teacher and I'm in my 40s. Imagine if I steal something small and I get caught. What will they say to me? And what will I say to them? How will I defend my act? That I was doing it for fun. They will not like it. Okay. And I'm not going to be able to defend it because I know deep down it's bad, right? So, of course, I won't do it at all. But yes, when I was younger, I did it and it was silly. Shoplifting, kleptomania. I think I was a little bit of a kleptomaniac. Have you ever pooped your pants at school? Have you ever pooped your pants? मतलब कभी आपने पैंट में वो कर दिया है? बच्चे कर देते ना? Have you ever done that? Imtiaz is smiling. He has done it. It's okay. It's okay. It
नो
happens. We do
नो
it.
सर नो।
हाँ, क्या मतलब होता ही नहीं क्या तुम्हारा? Come on. I mean, children do it, right? I mean, not all children, but
Yeah, yeah.
some children accidentally do it. Their control over their bowels is not very good. Control over their bowels.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
bowel movement, BOWEL, bowel movement. Why do you feel in the morning that you have to go to the toilet? You have to go to the toilet because your bowel starts to move and you feel like, yeah. So, so when you're a young child, your bowel movement is not in your control. So it happens sometimes accidentally. I remember there was a girl in our school. I think she was in class 5 or 6. Okay. She was quite grown up. And it happened with her. Oh, the whole class, the whole school got to know about it. And they always made fun of her, that she did it at school. And, it's very embarrassing when you are in your class 5, 6. I did it when I was in class 2. It happened accidentally. I walked home with a lot of shame, and your face changes as a kid. When you have done it in your
Yeah.
pants, you look different. People, smart people, experienced people can look at your face and say, "Kuch gadbad kar diya ye." Because your facial expression changes so much. You feel disgusted as well, and you don't want anybody to know about it. So overall, together, all these emotions show on your face. So I came home, I remember. It was really embarrassing. My home was about 10, 15 minutes from my school. And back then at school, there wasn't a toilet. So it just happened. I was coming home anyway. I was feeling the pressure, the bowel movement, and I was coming home, but I could not hold it, because home was very far. So yeah, I walked with that face. I don't, it was very embarrassing, but yeah, it's okay. Now I can talk about it. It happens. Children do stuff like that. I was in class 1 or 2, 7 or 8 years old. That's it. तुम लोग तो बड़े सोच रहे हो, कुछ नहीं करा गलत. Have you ever stolen money from your mom's purse?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course. Have you
बहुत
ever
बार.
lied about the price of something so that you could save some money when your mom sent you to buy vegetables or something, and you lied about the
Yes,
price so
sir.
that you
अभी
could save some money?
अभी अभी
Yeah.
भी
Yeah.
करता हूँ सर.
Oh my God.
No, sir, never done.
मैं तो
He
अभी तक करता हूँ सर.
was never done. When I was a kid, I did it a couple of times. Children want to eat chocolate or biscuits and they don't have money, so but after I was 15, 16, I stopped doing it because, it has started to feel wrong inside, to lie about. I said, हाँ बचा 1 रुपया हम नहीं देंगे, बात साफ.
Yeah, sir, yeah.
जो करना है करो, अगली बार जाएंगे नहीं अगर ज्यादा करोगी तो. So I used to be brazen about it. I will not give you the money, but I won't lie that I don't have the money. Yes, I have saved 2 rupees and I'm not going to give you. I'm going to do something with those 2 rupees. I'm going to eat this, I'm going to eat that. I think parents are also responsible if you are honest or if you are not very honest. It depends on your parents too, how they raise you. My mom allowed me this freedom to say this. Imagine if she had started beating me for saying this. Maybe I would have started going back to lying. So somewhere, I think parents play a big role in shaping their children's personality and character. So I'm very straightforward about these things. I remember once I lied about, it was when I was 21, 22 years old, okay, maybe 23 years old. And I had a business, okay, I used to earn money. I wanted to buy some clothes for myself. So I went to the shops, Ashirwad, a famous shop here, and I bought a yellow shirt fabric and blue pants fabric. And the fabric was a bit expensive, okay, for my, standard of living. It was a bit expensive. But I really liked the combination and the quality. So I wanted to buy. But I knew if I told my parents that the shirt was so expensive, they would scold me. Or they would say that I am insensitive, I don't care about other things. So I lied about the price of the shirt and the pants to them. I did it once. Later I told them because it was really good quality, and it lasted a long time, the shirt and the pants. And I found it very, very nice, because whenever I wore the shirt, the yellow shirt and the blue pants, I looked really cool, I thought, people used to give me compliments. I looked great in them. I told eventually my mom that, yeah, they were expensive, but not straight away. At first, I told them that I told them maybe 70%, 60% of the real price. Not to save money. It was my money I had earned, I could have spent, but I just didn't want to acknowledge, except that I had spent so much money on my shirt and pants fabric. That's why. So, like I said, parents play a big role in shaping the way you behave, your values, your ethos, all these things are impacted by the way your parents treat you. Have you guys, Saloni, have you ever stolen money from your mom's purse, wallet? No? Never. Wow, you grew up without stealing anything from home. We cannot, from papa's purse. Okay, are yaar, but come on. You shouldn't have said no. You should have simply said, not from mother's, from my father's. Instead of saying, no, I haven't, you should not have said that, because that made me feel like you're such a truthful person and, good person. You never did any stealing at home. Children do it at first, when they start to feel guilty, they stop doing it. When they're kids, when they're small, they don't feel guilty about it because they're not very mature. But once you become 13, 14, 15, you start to feel guilty for stealing in your own house, in your own family. Have you ever liked your classmates? Yes, Renu?
Yes, sir.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. When I was in class, I think 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was a guy
Yeah.
and he was quite nice.
Yeah. But that is not my main reason
Mm-hmm.
to like him.
You like him, huh? What was the main?
The main reason was he was so intelligent. That's
Girls
why.
like intelligent boys, especially girls like you, like intelligent boys. A lot of girls like intelligent boys.
Yes,
And
sir.
most girls who liked me, they liked me for the same reason. I was not rich or good looking or anything, in my own opinion. Okay. I thought I was intelligent. I was well behaved. I talked respectfully. And actually, a girl told me that, that you are so nice when you talk, you are so respectful, and it feels good. A lot of boys are not like that. I said, oh, nice. Good to know about myself, because I didn't know that, she told me that. Felt good. Yeah. Girls like guys who are intelligent. A lot of girls, not all. Some girls like guys who are rich, those who have a lot of pocket money. Some girls like guys who smoke because they like bad guys. So there are different kinds of girls. They like different kind of boys. Okay. Have you ever lied to your best friend?
Hmm.
Of course we have. Lying is a necessity.
No, sir.
Lying is a necessity, Reno. You have to lie. There are very few people who will give you so much confidence that you can tell them anything without worrying about the result. Some people, very few people will give you that much confidence. Most people will make you think, if I said this, he would react this way. If I said that, she would react this way. And that's why you lie, you know. But some people give you so much confidence. Doesn't matter what you say, how you say it. I will always like you. I will always be with you. So when they give you this much confidence, you don't want to lie to them. But then the problem is that is not how it is. A lot of people do not give you that much confidence. Have you ever stayed up all night watching TV?
No, no.
Stayed up, sir, me?
देखो मैंने जो बोला है उसके हिसाब से जाओ, खाली स्टेड अप पे मत रुको। हैव यू एवर स्टेड अप ऑल नाइट वॉचिंग टीवी? ओवरऑल अंदाजा नहीं लगा पाए रेनू, स्टेड अप पे अटक क्यों गए आप? मैंने कहा हैव यू एवर स्टेड अप ऑल नाइट वॉचिंग टीवी? क्या कर
मतलब जागे हैं।
भाई, तो और क्या ही
पूरी
पूछूं? सारी
पूरी
रात
रात
देखते हुए
सारी रात
पूरी
जागे।
रात जाग के टीवी देखी।
इसीलिए तो मैंने पूरा कॉन्टेक्स्ट दिया था, ताकि वो वर्ड अटकाए नहीं, आप अटक गए फिर भी। हैव यू एवर स्टेड अप ऑल नाइट वाचिंग टीवी?
Yes, sir. So many
No,
times
have
it
not.
happened me. Yeah.
So many times. Other people, Shwankar?
यस सर।
No,
No,
I have
sir.
never
I
done
have
that.
not.
यस
Never.
सर।
Have
Imtiaz
never.
has. Imtiaz has. Anshu?
यस
Yeah, yes, I have.
Yes, of course. And Aisha?
Yes, sir.
सब बिगड़े हुए हो सलोनी। Yes.
Sir, have you?
Yeah, of course, of course. बिगड़े हुए लोगों को कौन पढ़ा सकता है? बिगड़ा हुआ टीचर, you know? So, of course, I have done it. So, yeah. Uzma, have you ever done it? Stayed up all night watching TV?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
yes.
have watched
Ganpat.
reels all
Yeah.
night.
अभी मैं आगे आऊंगा. What did you watch? When was that? When was that? What did you watch? How did you feel in the morning? Did you sleep through, in the morning, like for 6, 7 hours, or did you just carry on with your work? Okay, so I can ask multiple questions, follow-up questions, okay? Did you tell anybody that you stayed up all night? Were you alone staying up? Or was somebody, did you have some company? Did you have some company? मतलब समझ गए ना? कोई साथ में था आपके? Did you have some company? Ganpat, you've done it too? Stayed up all night?
यस सर, ऑफ कोर्स आई हैव।
Nishat, you have done it too? नहीं
All
बोल रहे.
night.
You
No,
haven't
sir.
done it?
No, sir. I
Oh,
don't watch.
Nishat is a young girl. She's only 17, 18. So, and she has three sisters, older sisters. So they keep an eye on her all the time. She can't do that. Adib hasn't done it either. Adib, you haven't done it, have you?
Yes, I have never done.
No, no, I have never. Yes, I have never की जगह क्या बोलना था? No, I've never done it.
No, I have.
Yeah. Atif, have you? Have you stayed up all night watching TV?
No sir, not watching TV, but I watched the phone.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, phone or TV. Yeah. Okay. I have stayed up many nights watching TV, talking to foreigners, reading books, reading novels. I've stayed up talking to people. I've stayed up watching reels. I've spent a lot of nights without any sleep at all. And woke, in the morning, I went to sleep, and sometimes I didn't sleep. I had to work, and I felt big regrets about, the whole thing. Thank you, Vita.
I
Yeah.
have stayed up all night on gaming.
Yeah, you stayed up all night playing games.
Yeah.
Okay. अच्छा, देखना है प्लेइंग वर्ड का, वॉचिंग वर्ड का पॉइंट क्या है, ठीक है? क्योंकि कोई काम करते हुए कंटिन्यूटी की फीलिंग आएगी ना, वो काम करते हुए आप जागे रहे, वही काम कर रहे थे आप, तो वो काम में कंटिन्यूटी होगी ना, जागे रहे वो काम करते हुए, इसीलिए आईएनजी से चल रहा है। अच्छा लग रहा है, समझ में आ रहा है? आई हैव स्टेड अप ऑल नाइट वॉचिंग टीवी। और अगर मैं बोल दूं आई हैव
Stayed
स्टेड
up.
अप, अगर मैं बोल दूं आई हैव स्टेड अप ऑल नाइट टू वॉच टीवी, तो उद्देश्य था उसका, मतलब दोनों सेंटेंस सही है, लेकिन मीनिंग बदल जाती है। हाँ, मैं सारी रात जागा टीवी देखने के लिए, है ना, ऐसे। आई हैव स्टेड अप ऑल नाइट वॉचिंग टीवी, टीवी देखते देखते जाके, चलो। ओके,
देखते हुए।
तो ये, तो फील करो अपने वर्ड्स को। ओके, हम्म। और कोई बकवास सवाल? हैव यू एवर, स्लेप्ट ऑन द रूफ अलोन?
No.
I haven't.
Yes sir, I have.
डिड यू फील स्केर्ड?
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, I have.
हम्म। Did you feel scared?
Yes, I have.
इम्तियाज तेरे को बताया ना मैंने, अगर तू गौर कर सकता था तो वर्क फॉर्म पे गौर करता। अभी तक मैं
Have you ever bathing in a rain?
bath, had a bath, had a bath, had a bath
Had a bath in a rain?
in the rain. Yeah, have I ever had a lot of times? I love having a bath in the rain. I've done it a lot of times, and I would love to do it now as well. Even though I'm in my 40s, I still get, when I get the opportunity, I do it. Not only in the rain, when a lot of water falls over your head from a pipe or something, when you have a heavy rain, I love standing under that waterfall. Enjoy it a lot.
Have you ever had golgappa with lot of chili?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Sir, have you ever played Chancha, sir?
Yeah, I've played marbles. Yeah. Have you ever had a competition in Golgappa eating? Have you ever had? Have you ever been in a Golgappa eating competition? समझ गए?
Yeah,
Have you ever been in a competition, Golgappa eating competition? यहाँ been
yeah.
क्यों बोला मैंने?
I have been.
Yes. Been यहाँ क्यों बोला है तो गौर करना है। यहाँ verb be है इसलिए verb 3 been. Have you ever been in a Golgappa eating competition?
I have been. But it was horrible in the morning.
Shwank. How many did you eat?
Maybe I ate 40 golgappas.
40 Golgappas. My goodness. I could never do that. I could never do that.
सर शुभांकर तो लड़की को भी फेल कर रहे हैं।
Shubhankar, लड़कियों को फेल कर देंगे. Yeah, of course. Who said that only girls can eat more Golgappas? I know girls like Golgappas, but when it comes to the record, Uzma, boys will have the record. Have you ever won a Golgappa eating competition, Uzma? Have you ever been part of it? समझ रहे हो ना दोस्तों, मैंने क्या पहले पूछा, जीते हो कि
We
नहीं?
can also say like, have you ever taken a part in
Yes, yes,
eating
yes, yes.
Golgappa?
Yes, very
So we
good.
can use
सुनो सुनो
been
सुनो
there.
सुनो.
जी सर क्या है?
I take part and I was part of it. So have you ever, I was part of it. Beaver, have you ever been a part of a Golgappa eating competition? Have you ever taken part in a Golgappa eating competition? समझ में आ रहा है? Have you ever been a part of a Golgappa eating competition? Have you ever taken
Yes,
part
I
in?
have. Yes, I have been a Golgappa competition when there was sunny and hot days. Uh,
Beta,
I have.
I
I
was in a competition. I was in a competition.
Yeah, with my
Unmute how?
where I ate 35 or 36 Golgappas.
Goodness me, look at this little boy. Where did you put them? On which side bag?
I have never. I have never ate anything from morning to the 12 p.m.
Wow, wow. It's more difficult, I can tell you. When you are empty stomach and you are eating Golgappa, it's more difficult. It's
No,
easy.
sir, it's easy. It's easy.
With the tamarind water, imli pani, it's so difficult. You can eat Golgappas, more Golgappas in the evening when you have already eaten a few things throughout the day. Have you ever stolen your friend's lunch because it was tasty? Never. Okay. Has your friend ever stolen your lunch because it was tasty?
Yes.
Mm.
It was snatched.
It was
Snatched.
Yes.
snacks.
Snatched.
Snatched. Oh, you've
Snatched.
snatched,
Yeah.
but not stolen.
Yeah.
Right. You've snatched because it was tasty. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sometimes students, boys do that. They don't steal. They say, they, nahi dega. And they snatch, They don't steal though. Okay, good. Fine. So it was good, I guess. And we will carry on tomorrow. You have some homework I have put in the group. And tomorrow we will see the second use of the present perfect, guys. First use is complete. Experience thing is totally in your mind now. Have you ever done it? I've never done it. Okay. Now we will continue with the second use tomorrow.
I will be absent tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I
I'll
am.
watch the recording later. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye, sir. Bye.
So, sir, please
Bye,
send
sir.
me
Bye.